all lives won't matter until Black lives do. Hey guys, it's Cameron, but you can call me Cam. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So my energy probably isn't gonna be as high as it usually is in most of my videos, simply because this video is gonna be a little bit more serious. I do have some food here. I'm gonna try and do a mukbang type deal. So I got some Panda Express. I have my fried rice, my honey walnut shrimp, and some what is this, teriyaki chicken. So we're just gonna kind of hop right into it. I always say this, but as you guys know, I never have notes. So I'm kind of just gonna be talking from my heart and my head about what's been going on. I don't know where to start. I'm at a place of like numbness, kind of, with everything that has been going on, the protests and the riots and the looting, and first off, I do just want to kind of say, I guess, as a Black person, there's no way for people, like, you can't judge a Black person on how they deal with this. There's some people who haven't said anything. There's some people who say something every day. I'm one of those people who I post on my story and I tweet every single day. Ever since George Floyd died, I've been literally, my whole Twitter account has turned into an activism account, honestly. And it's just because I'm so tired. And I feel like George Floyd was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. I feel like I said, I'm just very numb. I cried a lot when this all happened, and I feel like I just don't have any tears left. Being Black is a struggle every day, and it's hard, you know, it's hard to kind of like process. It's hard for me to process how there's some people who don't think that that video was wrong. That video took me a good 2 days to watch. The first day I seen it going around, and I was reading more so, just trying to see what happened. And the second video, when it really got big, I was like, okay, I have to watch it before I can say anything, because I can't say anything really if I haven't watched the video, because I don't know what happened. And I watched it and I cried and I cried and I cried, because the fact that a police officer was on that man's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, I believe it is. Like, how can you do that to someone? I just, like, it just doesn't process in my head that someone would think literally kneeling on your knee, or kneeling their knee on your neck, is okay. I've never seen anything like it. I feel like every time there's something that happens with Black people, and not always police. For example, Ahmaud Arbery, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but you know, two radical white people decided to take that into their own hands, and we just found out about that. Breonna Taylor, we just found out about her. These situations happened months ago, and they're just now getting coverage. And I think it's so sick that for a Black person to get the chance of being able to get justice, they have to be recorded in their final moments, and it's just so bizarre to me that life is that way. Yeah, it sucks. I have 2 younger brothers. One's a stepbrother married into the family, and one's my actual brother, and I have an older sister. And if this was them, I'd burn the city down too, you know. And it very well could be, not that I would wish that on any of us, but we're all black, you know, so there's not, it's not like we're white. I mean, it's not. I mean, I have never, and I do recognize that I'm very lucky, but I have never been pulled over by the police and had a gun pulled on me. Not a lot of people, black people, can say that. I've only really gotten pulled over by the police twice in my life. That time when I got pulled over recently, I called my mom because you just never know. And I'm 90% sure that the reason she pulled me over is because I work in a white neighborhood, I was driving a nice car, and I'm black. Pretty sure she thought the car was stolen, because why would you check my plates if you have no reason to check my plates? They always use the excuse they check plates because that's how they find stolen cars. I called my mom, and I was on the phone with my mom, and I had her on speaker. I didn't give the cop, it was a lady, but I didn't give her eye contact. I don't know, it just, the smallest situations can be escalated when you're black, and it's kind of like you live in fear of the police because you don't want to give them an excuse to shoot you. And I can't say most other black people are as lucky as I've been. I know plenty black people, plenty black guys that I'm friends with who have gotten guns pulled out on them just because they're black. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy how us black people, we really do live in fear. We've been living in fear since the 1600s, literally. And something's gotta give. Something's gotta change. Now, I want to get into talking about the protests and the riots and the looting. Now, the protests, the riots, and the looting, I'm not gonna lie, like the first 2 days, the protests I was for, the looting and riots I thought were stupid, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm black, and I thought the looting and the riots were dumb. My first thought when I saw that they did it in my city specifically, I should say, not in Minnesota where George Floyd died, but in my city when they started rioting and looting, I was like, oh my god, Milwaukee missed the point. I literally tweeted that. I said, Milwaukee always misses the point. And the reason I was thinking that is because I just felt like, and this is so like whitewashed of me, I'm not gonna lie, like white brainwashed of me to say this, because I felt like, why would people go riot and loot their own city and have these white people look at us and say, yep, they're acting exactly how we thought, right? That was my mindset. And like I said, I thought that for like the first couple of days. Someone educated me and kind of explained, well, this is how it was explained to me. When we protest and we're quiet, nothing changes. So how are we going to get them to take us serious and to listen? You have to get violent. Once someone said that to me, I understood. I was like, oh my god, like, how ignorant of me to say that about us. Because that's what I'm trained to think. That black people have to, we can't be the mad black woman. We can't be upset. We have to just stay peaceful. Even though the police weren't peaceful when they killed George Floyd. The police are never peaceful when they kill a black person. Also kind of going off of that, I do my research, and I should have knew this going in, or going into the protests and riots and looting. There's cops who start these things. Undercover cops start the riots and the looting. They will have bricks set up by stores, and maybe one of them will take it, maybe one of the undercover cops will take it and throw it, maybe they won't, but they will set up bricks wanting us to take them, wanting us to throw them and break storefronts. It's kind of like when the crack cocaine epidemic happened. They planted drugs on us. There's a video out there, I swear. There's a video that I've been seeing being circulated where they're literally there's a white cop bringing drugs out of his pocket and putting it down and then acting like he found it. This isn't something new. So going off of that, why would y'all not expect cops to escalate riots? I think the one thing I don't agree with is the people who aren't down for the cause. Those people who they see there's looting going around and they go on and they want to loot just cause. I don't like that. I don't like how sometimes black businesses are being hit. Defeats the point to me. But after all of that, I can kind of see, I mean, not kind of, I do see why things are happening the way they are. And at this point, I kind of feel like if we have to burn down the whole United States to get some justice, so be it. That's literally, that's where I'm at. Like I said, I feel like I just feel very numb right now. I feel like I kind of cried as much as I could. The first incident that I really noticed at my age and realized, wow, life is unfair. Like, you learn about it in school, but Trayvon Martin, I was around his age when that happened. So that was the case that hit me. It was kind of like, that literally could be me. That literally could be one of my schoolmates that I go to school with. And the fact that his murderer got off, yeah, that's when it hit me, and that's when I realized life is not set up for us at all. And I swear to God, if I don't even know the murderer's name of George Floyd, but I swear if he gets off, y'all think this is bad? If George Floyd's murderers with an S, because the sideline cops are just in the wrong. They're all in the same category to me. If they get off, y'all think this is bad? Let them get off. This whole country will go up in flames. Not even this country. Other countries. They're protesting for Black Lives Matter in Germany, in the UK. They're like, this is worldwide. And it just sucks that we have to get violent to see it change. I think usually we're upset for a few days. Protests might happen in the city that the black person gets killed in. But after that, we forget about it till the next hashtag, right? But this one, it's been going on for a week, I think, now that I am posting this. And it's not gonna stop. I already know it's not gonna stop. And I guess really the last thing that's on my mind that I kind of want to talk about is the All Lives Matter people. Now, I will say I follow some good people, because a lot of the people that I follow do not say that. A lot of the people I follow are black. But there were some people on my Facebook timeline who maybe I have been friends with since high school, or maybe, you know, like an Instagram follow I just happened to follow back, maybe like a Twitter follow or something that I follow back. Regardless, regardless, All Lives Matter, the hashtag All Lives Matter was being posted on my black timeline. Okay, so I've since then unfollowed these people, but I just think that's so insensitive, because not once have us black people said only Black Lives Matter. I think it's so insensitive when a black person dies and then someone goes,
well, but all lives matter.
No, honey, no. Or those people who bring up black on black crime. I went on a whole Instagram story rant about this. That doesn't exist, honey, okay? So if you're using that excuse, go do some research. Or if you're using that excuse, better yet, why don't you go look up white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime? Why do y'all only feel the need to bring up black on black crime when we're talking about a black death? It's like these people, these All Lives Matter people, and but black on black crime people, that's their only rebuttal. And then even at the end of the day, just my mind just thinks, why would you even say that when someone just lost their life? We're protesting for someone who got murdered, and you want to say all lives matter? All lives won't matter until black lives do. Black on black crime does not happen because we are black. Cops kill us because of the color of our skin, okay? What's not clicking? Like, what don't you understand? That I literally can't understand it. I don't understand that argument. There's no way, like, with me being black, you can't tell me how to mourn. You can't tell me how to feel about the situation. Like I said, I'm very numb at this point to what's going on. I'm still supporting. I'm still, I'm actually gonna have in my bio some resources you can use to educate yourself and to donate, and basically everything you need to learn what's going on. But I am very numb, and I think that's so sad that I am so numb to the situation. I'm gonna cry now, but I just think it's so sad that in 2020 we're still kind of like fighting for our rights. And like I said, I just always think, like, if this was a family member, how I would feel. And it's like you never know. You never know being black, like, when your life could be over, and that's so scary. that's so scary to wake up and if a cop pulls you over, like, that could be it. And I just don't understand, like, how you can argue that. I just don't understand how you can argue that and how you can say, you know, all lives matter, but they don't. Because ours don't. So until ours do, they won't matter. All lives don't matter. Because Black lives don't. Clearly, there's too many of us being killed. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard not to cry. But there's too many of us being killed. It makes me sad even just thinking about the ones who aren't recorded. I think that's so sick that we have to record. Just for people to get justice. And something's gotta change, you know. Like, we can't keep going on like this. Like, if you know me, you know, like, I say this, like, I have a boyfriend, but I really want a son. I don't know, I just have always seen me having a son as my first kid, and I would never want to bring a kid into this world with it being like this, ever. And it's sad because I love kids, and I want a kid so bad. I know I'm 22, but I do want kids, and I wouldn't dare bring a kid into this world right now with everything that's going on. So that says something, you know, like, especially with me. Like I said, I want a son one day. I want a son and a daughter, but I really, like, I don't know, I just see me being a boy mom. I don't know why. I feel like I'd be a really good mom to a boy, but I wouldn't dare. Not in this climate. I wouldn't dare do that. But I think I'm like, God, I'm just so sick of just crying about this. But I think I'm gonna go. I just feel like I needed to put something out on my YouTube. I'm very active on my Twitter and my Instagram. I'm literally posting daily ways you can help, new petitions you can sign, just new information I'm finding. I'm literally, like, so active on my other social media sites, but I do have some videos coming out, and I just feel like it wouldn't be right for me to post on my YouTube as if everything's normal, because it's not okay. I have a little food left, but I kind of lost my appetite talking about this, so I'm gonna go. I do just want to just say that I pray a lot for our Black community and everything, and I do see a light at the end of this tunnel. 2020 has been a long year, but I feel like there's gonna be some change in the best way possible for us. I hope everyone is staying safe. Like I said, George Floyd is just tip of the iceberg, and he's just tip of the iceberg. It just, like I said, straw that broke the camel's back. We're upset, we're mad, we're tired. I'm tired of hashtags. I don't want another hashtag. So something's gotta give. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.